Alfonso, this shit wavy. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I steal the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixes, you should know that it's game time. Alfonso, this shit wavy.
Well, I feel like Simon Cowell when he be talking about he got the goosebumps on American Idol. Oh my God, bro. You know the feeling when you got your very own customized rap intro song? That's crazy. Big shout out to Fred G's. If you don't know him, go find out. Go check him out. He on Instagram at Fred G's. That's spelled FredGeez 31. Check him out on Instagram. Big shout out to you, big boy.
All your downloading sites, all your music sites, just search Fred G's. He got a nice couple albums out, so check him out.
Soon enough, y'all gonna be able to listen to that on Spotify. You know, in case you just like the tune and ride it.
So let me get started. Welcome to East Sleep Sixers. We got Jenny from the block, Big BG, 2 and 5 the sports guy, and myself, Sixers fan for life. We got a lot to talk about. That's why we're giving y'all extra 15 minutes.
A lot.
I'm so glad I got here just in time to hear the song.
You got you know, as soon as you clicked on it was the Jenny from the block. It was the Jenny from the block.
Yeah, she waited. She waited for her name to come up.
I feel like, I don't know, I might show my age here. I'm sure a lot of people here watch What Advice. Remember when they was like, ding dong, the witch is dead, ding dong, the boy is gone, the boy is gone, the boy is gone, ding dong.
Nah, man.
Weird boy is gone. But anyway, he out of here. That's it. No more drama in the Sixers locker room.
Oh my goodness. I have so much to say.
He is gone. Like, listen, I was okay him playing here as long as he played.
Right.
But to bring all this extra stuff, like, I don't want that.
Nah.
And any Sixers fan that could say that they would have put up with that is weird.
I believe this is his 3rd team in 3 years. The first player to ever force his way out of 3 cities in 3 years, just for GP. No legitimate reasons, just because he didn't like the way somebody had their shoes tied that day. I mean, who knows? But just to be, particular and lay it all out for people who've been sleeping under a rock, BG, can you let us know the full trade to let people get a picture of what we got in this trade?
You could have told me you was gonna put me on the spot like that. I ain't got it pulled up, but we definitely the key to me. I won't go through every single thing, but the key to me to this trade was 1, James Harden's out of the building. 2, we was able to get rid of 1 donut brother and PJ Tucker. 3, because we picked up so many players, we had to release a player. And who did we release? Another donut brother, Danny Green.
Your cousin.
Also, we traded Phillip with an F. Phillip with an F is now gone.
Spilling a little liquor for Phillip with an F.
Phillip with an F is
could have
gone.
been a story.
Yeah. So, funny part about the trade, Cork Miles requested to be in the trade, and it was denied by both teams. But we picked up twin. We picked up twin Marcus Morris. We picked up
Philly. What up?
We picked up Nicholas Batum. We picked up Rocco. Welcome back to Philly. And we picked up Kenyon Martin's son. KJ Martin is a bouncy spread. I'm not saying he's going to change anything, but he brings a lot of young energy to our team, to include a couple draft picks. Perfect scenario. Daryl Morey.
Let's not just gloss over those draft picks, BG, man. We got 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and 1 pick swap.
And a pick swap. That's what killed me.
For James Harden and PJ.
I'd have taken the picks.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me we got all that
Yeah.
For the guy that a lot of people in Sixers 24/7 said was washed. We got all that.
Mm-hmm. And some fool on Twitter said, it has showed this video of PJ was like, we got this guy as a throw-in. And I was like, man, stop. I had to post his stat line of 3 points, no rebounds.
Lots of cardio. Lots of chest bumps with LBJ. No points. 20 minutes like he did over here, and Jose will be snapping about it. 20 minutes with 0-0-0. Now he
20
doing
minutes. No. I never snapped when you had 20 minutes. All right, we got to
25.
rewind that a little bit. No,
25.
30 minutes. I was pissed when he was on the floor 30 minutes plus. Yeah, I was cool with the 20 minutes, not 30.
Yeah. I was talking about this. Go ahead, Jen.
No, I was just going to say I was interested to see. I don't think anybody's playing tonight, but there was only Batum was on the injury list. So there's a possibility.
I saw videos of them working out and shootout today. Twin was working out, KJ was working out. I didn't see Batum. I didn't see Rocco, surprisingly, but they.
Can you stop calling him Rocco? It's bothering me. Bro. It's Rocco. Bothersome, BJ. Just like when I mess up names.
It was Rocco too. I was like, did they bring Rocky on the team?
Rocky. That's what I was thinking. I don't like Rocco. Rocco sound corny.
So you're making your own name for the man. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now he's Rocco. That is East Sleep Sixers world. He is Rocco, y'all. It's going to spread throughout the nation.
Jamar, we came on early today because there was more to talk about than the game. We have not talked to y'all since the trade, so we wanted to give y'all a couple extra minutes of pregame show to talk about the trade before we got into the game, as well as, I don't know if you was here, Jamar, but we also debuted our new intro song. And you know what, for the people that wasn't here, we're going to play it again at the end. We're going to play it again at the end. We're going to play it again.
We're going to play it again at the end. But hey, Jamar, since you here, and you came a little late, I'm sorry, man. We can't have no memorial for PJ Tucker for you. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He seemed a little bit too happy to gallop on with his friend into the sunset of nothingness over there in LA. He could kick rock.
I wouldn't say nothingness. I mean, let's not act like the Clippers don't have a good team. Like, I'm not going to disrespect them. I don't like Harden no more. And PJ was a thorn in my side. But let's be clear, the Clippers ain't bad.
They're not bad, but they have problems now. They have good problems and bad problems, but they have problems. Who do you put in that point guard spot to start? Who do you sit on the bench?
We have the same issue.
I heard somebody today talking about something. Well, what do you do in the fourth quarter? Because obviously James Harden going to have the ball. So do you trot out a small lineup with Westbrook at the 5? I said Westbrook at the 5.
I don't know what's going on because the guy wanted to be.
At least we don't have to have PJ at the 5. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. The guy wanted to be a star, and this was on ESPN. It was clips all over. He wants to be a star. He wants to be the guy, and he goes to the one team in the NBA with the most stars on there. Make it make sense. Doesn't make sense to me. Seemed like he just want to hang out in LA with his homies, but he's not our problem anymore.
I don't care about him. It's over with.
RJ, we lost 2 Donut Brothers. Get it right.
Yeah.
2, not 1, 2.
We got rid of 2 Donut Brothers in one trade. Oh my goodness.
I have to say, I've never been a real Marcus Morris fan. I'm not gonna lie. But watching him and what he's been saying about how excited he is to be in Philly really kind of warmed my heart, because I don't know, you just really like it when a player wants to be here.
Comes
home.
Right.
I think a lot of people, most Philly fans don't mind either of the Twins. The only hate we had for them was them Celtics years when he did this when he did this in Embiid face. That stung. Like, it's like, damn, yeah, you got a point. We down 3-0 and Embiid talking to you. So I think that's where a lot of the hate came from. But I mean, once you Philly, you always Philly. So welcome home, brother.
We got a question from
Go ahead,
Michael. Anybody want to address it? I'm gonna say I'd rather him come off the bench, but you got to put some trust in this coach. He just came in here. He's making a move. I'm sure the Sixers got something brewing up because they specifically said it was temporary.
Yeah.
You really don't want to snatch that guy straight off the bench like that. You kind of want to put him back because we need we need a workhorse on that bench. You take him out of the bench, then what we gonna get when the 5 starters are resting?
I'm going to tell you like this. I'll be absolutely blown away if we stand packed as is. For after the trade deadline. Daryl Morey even said in the beginning of the year what he wanted to do. He was waiting to trade James Harden to get assets so that he can acquire another, talented player. Well, he did one part. Now we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. When will it drop? Maybe they're waiting for the right fit. Everybody's talking about a star. I don't think we necessarily need a star on this team. However, you do need a solid power forward.
I just would really like to know. I would like to know what each of you like. Who would your get be? Like somebody who is gettable. Don't just like think about like, I want to get Steph Curry. Like somebody who is gettable. Like who would you want to get ideally?
Obviously, Zach LaVine for me.
Okay.
I think on a team as this talented, he's able to fall into a role and not have to do so much like he had in years past. And what a hell of a role player to have on your team, Zach LaVine.
I'm gonna say I'm torn between Zach LaVine and Siakam if he's available. So I gotta agree with Jamar there. You put somebody like Siakam next to Embiid.
Him too. Yeah,
that's gonna be terrifying for other teams. But you gotta look at the bright side. Who's more gettable out of the two? And to be honest with you, I think Zach LaVine is. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, he's a ball hog," and well, the man didn't have a choice to ball hog because he didn't have a supporting cast that he didn't have to. He took on the weight on that team. He was the one guy. He's not coming over here to be the number one guy, and I'm pretty sure he would understand that. You sitting there and you playing with Embiid and you got a young kid like Maxey to take the load off of you. Ain't that many basketballs on the court at the same time. Right. I'm pretty sure he'll come on a team like this and know that this championship is actually visible, and I feel like he'll change his game. And you don't got to worry about that ball hogging because Embiid, anybody demands the ball on this team, it's gonna be Embiid.
Right.
What do you think, BJ?
I mean, y'all took my picks. Y'all took my picks.
I see him pouting over there.
However, I won't even say a player specific. I just want either a true power forward or a true 2 or a true 1. Gotcha. And I say that to say, yes, Pascal Siakam will be the perfect fit for a 4. If it's not Pascal Siakam, I want somebody of that caliber at the 4. And if we're not going after a 4, I think we have to address the guard position. Let's move Melton back to the bench. Moving Melton back to the bench, I think, makes us a better team. Bringing Melton and Kelly Oubre off the bench would be huge for us. So
that would be
crazy. Personally would love a 2. So the Zach LaVine that Carl said. I would also love what Jamar said, Pascal Siakam. Yeah. But I think it has to be one of those 2 positions, a 4 so that Tobias can play the 3. Or a 2, so we can move Melton to the bench and Maxey and whoever that guard is can split the 1 and the 2.
Yeah, I've always admired Zach LaVine's play. But another name that's been floating around is Donovan Mitchell. And Donovan Mitchell has been balling. His team stinks.
Right.
So I know there's some I don't know, some displeasure up there in Cleveland. So that's another name to kind of keep thinking about. How cool would that be?
I'm definitely not, shutting my ears to Spider Mitchell.
No, man. Wasn't he the guy that said, this guy ain't no rookie? I'm the real rookie of the year.
Well, as he should have.
I mean, he had a strong case, but I wasn't going to agree with him because he ain't wearing a 76ers jersey. I'm sorry.
Hold up. I stepped away for a second. Did somebody say that you want Spider Mitchell?
Yeah.
Jen.
Spider Mitchell and Maxey in the backcourt? Who we
That's
guarding?
a little small. That's a little small. I mean,
you
that's
make
a little
a valid point. You make a valid point, but Melton's not very tall either.
Yeah, you're right. No,
he's not. I got a question for y'all. What most excites you about the new acquisition that we have? Who really pops out to you on paper for somebody that could help this team right now?
I mean, I think the obvious answer is Twin because of who he's replacing if he comes into the starting lineup. I mean, the obvious answer has to be Twin. But if Nick
Are we just calling him Twin?
Yeah, we're calling him Twin. Welcome back.
If Nicholas Batum could come off the bench, like he's a good spot up shooter. Let's be clear. He is old. I get it. Jen made it clear
they're all
that
old.
we got the oldest team in the world right now. But I mean, just saying, hey, when Embiid gets doubled and he kicks it out, can he make a knockdown shot? Nicholas Batum could be something serious off this bench if he stays with this team. But I think the obvious answer has to be Marcus Morris.
I think for me the most intriguing one is KJ Martin, just because I don't really know anything about him, but he looks like he could be a spring, you know. I mean, so full of energy, and we'll see. But I think as far as making an impact right away, I agree with you. I think Marcus Morris, that whole I think he'll fit right in where PJ left off.
Can I say something real quick? And I agree with you that he can be that. But then where does that leave the kid again? Do we just do this to Jayden Springer again?
I know. I feel bad.
Do we do it again to him? Just sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
And then what? And then what about Batum? He's a center, right? Are we gonna leave Paul Reed off? Who we got there? We got I can't see.
Oubre is inserted in the starting lineup, which means he'll be at the 3. Tobias Harris will go back to the small 4, which I think he'll have success there. So we got some scoring, taken off our bench. We'll see who steps up in that role. I'm looking at that.
Pat Bev.
It's going to be interesting because say none of these guys can play tonight. I don't know if that's true, but then the only viable options we have coming off the bench is Pat Bev, Mo Bamba, Jayden Springer,
Court Miles,
and Paul Reed. That's it.
She just skipped right over.
She does not want to say Krispy Kreme cork.
That's it.
Court Miles mad. What? Y'all didn't trade me 5 times now? What? Okay. Y'all just want to keep me here and not play me? Okay. We're going to see. Which I think he'll be moved. I think Court Miles will be moved in the next trade or so. He's been asking too long, and he's not playing. So.
Don't nobody want ball. Like
I saw the funniest thing. Somebody's like, Chicago's odds of landing Korkmaz.
They're high. They're very high.
Superstar.
People want him out there. I mean, if not anything, trade him to Turkey for some cash.
I think this is last year on his contract, right? Like this is our last year of dealing with this guy, right?
Gotta be.
Keep an eye out for the Sixers in February, man. Seriously, we have a lot of expiring contracts, and it's just the fact that come February, teams that have bigger contracts or longer contracts tend to get rid of better players because they don't feel as though they can contend. If you get a team that's well under 500 in February that has a guy, they'd be willing to take these expiring contracts to give us one of their good players. So even if we don't make a deal soon, keep your eyes out for the Sixers in February for sure. I hope Springer get minutes tonight too, man. I love James Springer, man.
This is his chance, man.
This is definitely his chance.
This is always everybody's chance. Whenever a big trade and even though we didn't lose a lump of players, but when you lose a lump of players, then guys that were sitting on the bench usually play that next game just because the people ain't ready to play. We didn't lose a lump of players. I mean, technically, we only lost one player.
We lost 2, man.
Who?
Oh, because Harden wasn't
playing. So
okay.
There's no minutes to fill where Harden got.
Oh, and we lost Philippe. Philip with an F.
Yeah, so somebody got to hand out water. Somebody has to hand out water. I don't know who that job may be. It'll drop down to Mo Bamba. He'll be the water passer today. I don't know. But I'm interested to see what we're going to do against Toronto. I think we're going to beat Toronto, though, because Toronto just blew Milwaukee out last night. And I'm pretty sure they shot their load last night against Milwaukee.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
that team blew out the team we lost to by 1.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the refs' fault. Still blaming that on the refs and Joel Embiid. Refs and Joel Embiid blew that game for us. But I'm not gonna live in the past.
Don't, Jen.
How about that game with the 50-point win for freaking the Celtics?
If you think we about to talk about the Celtics before we talk about our keys to victory, but that was nasty, Jen. If you look at that box score, the starters only played 25 minutes. I said, damn, the Celtics. I said the Celtics was rolling last night.
Yeah. Well, BG just said it. we're at that marker of the show where we roll right into our regular stuff and we go right into our Jen's keys to
They're
victory.
mine. They're my keys.
There they go. There they go. So I'm gonna say ball movement. That's the one thing that I've seen drastically different from the Doc Rivers Sixers is we're moving the ball and we're moving our feet. You know, we're moving around. There's an element to surprise in our offense, which is very refreshing. So I want to say ball movement.
I'm gonna say the in-game adjustments. And reason why I'm gonna say that is because I don't feel like we got a full team because of all the movement that just happened. You know what I'm saying? And we got Oubre starting now temporarily, quote unquote. So I'm curious to see how coach, coaching his substitutions in this game, and hopefully it works for the best.
I'm gonna go with turnovers, limited turnovers, because this team is disruptive. Toronto likes to play a very disruptive game, so I think making sure that we handle the ball well is going to be huge for us.
I like all of y'all keys. I'm gonna go with defending the 3-point line. If Gary Trent has a 7 3-point game or 5 3-point game, I'm sick. So I'm gonna say defending the 3-point line. I think we always have trouble defending the 3-point line against Toronto, so I'm interested to see how we defend them tonight. We do have more athleticism. I mean, minus PJ, we got guys that our 3 and our 4 can guard 1 through 5 on Toronto, and our 1 and our 2 can guard 1 through 3 on Toronto, being that they all the same size. So we should be able to move around well on defense. So I'm gonna say defending the 3-point line tonight, man. Don't lose the 3-point battle. I know that's not the craziest key, but it's just I hate when a team starts the game 8 for 11 from 3 in the first quarter. Like, come on, man, start out playing defense, man.
Yeah, push them off that 3-point line, funnel them into your big fella so he could swat the shot.
You see Embiid looking like he a very willing rim protector this year.
Uh-huh.
A very willing rim protector this year. So
all of a sudden.
Let me ask y'all a question. With James Harden gone, do y'all see Joel Embiid having a better season, around the same season as last year? Or do you think he'll regress a little bit because he doesn't have a natural, true point guard at that spot? I'll throw that out to y'all. BJ?
If Nick Nurse wasn't coaching, I would say maybe not. I think if we were running Doc Rivers' offense, maybe it would be a little bit of a downgrade, go from averaging 33 to averaging 29. But the way we're playing, the way that I can see differences in his offense, the way the ball moves, I think he has a better overall season than last year. His MVP season, I think he'll have a better overall. Not saying he's going to average more points, but I think just across the board, his stats will matter more. His blocks, his rebounds, all of that stuff. That's the stuff that matters when you're 7'2", in my opinion. The scoring gonna come easy. Embiid is Embiid.
I know what matters here at East League Sixers. We gotta step our game up. BG whole family in here. What else, sis?
You see him? You see the whole spot in this show?
That's funny. To me, I think that we're gonna see an evolution of Embiid's game. I don't think it's gonna be necessarily something that we can say is better or worse, but I am gonna say defensively, he's gonna get better than he was before. I think he's going to be focusing on rim protection and getting boards and blocks and all of that stuff that we've always wanted to see from him more this year. That's just my early impression. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm saying.
Over the years, the knock on Embiid game, if you can have one, has been his ball movement. Him finding open guys when he's getting doubled, when he's in certain looks. And, I blame some of those on him. But overall, look at the coaches that he's had. Where's the imagination in the offense? I see his game growing passing the ball this year. BG pointed out, I think he's actually averaging around the same or more assists than Joker this year. So what are you going to say about him this year?
For real?
Yep.
No, that can't be true.
Yeah, look it up.
Joker I had 2 triple doubles already. There's
Look at
no
that.
way that's true.
Is around that frame. I think he averaged about 7 assists or something like that.
Let me do my Googles.
I'm just saying, like we comparing this year and last year. Like Joel Embiid had Harden for his entire tenure here as a Philadelphia 76er. Harden only was around him for like a season and a half, bro. What was happening before that?
Right. I mean, to keep it a beam, we all hate the guy for the way things went, but he had a hell of an impact on Joel Embiid, in my opinion, as far as having a true point guard that could find him in certain spots, man. He did. You can make everybody can make that face. I feel the same way that y'all do, but the guy played great at point guard here. He did, you know. So as far as delivering the ball, he did that, you know. It got Jiminy Crickets in here real fast. Welcome to Philadelphia.
On LA.
Yeah, he can do that.
Crybaby. Oh, I can't stand a grown crybaby. A millionaire crybaby. Like, how you a millionaire crybaby?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like, let me
Terrible.
cry. I could cry. But
That's
you
next
crying, you over here making millions to dribble a ball. Come on, man.
Putting the GM on blast. Like, he could have called him and said that personal. You want to go across seas and go on a rant about general manager.
That was the weirdest thing of it all to me. You know, it was super weird. Like,
where I come from, you got a problem with somebody, you take it up with that person face to face. Like, the social media got people gassed these days.
Yeah. But I think that was his whole part of his ploy on making things uncomfortable for the organization so he could be moved fast. For whatever it takes, he want to move himself out of the city to go to a different team. You got your wish, bro. Now let's see what you do.
Hey, at least we never got to see him in a fat suit here. He didn't wear the fat suit. He never wore the fat suit.
They stopped him at the plane because they saw the fat suit in his luggage. So that was the rumor. No, you can't get on here.
Jamar, I agree with you, and I agree that it didn't hurt us because his strategy, yes, it did work for him. He got where he wanted. He got where he wanted quickly. But his strategy also made us realize, yo, we don't need you.
Exactly. Right.
Like, I think going into game 1, Daryl Morey was either, look, we need James Harden to either play or we need to get a big haul for him. We want Terrence Mann, we want blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, wait, this is the team without James Harden? Maybe I don't need to target a Terrence Mann type player. Like, it worked for him and it worked for the Sixers. If we would have got screwed over in this trade, then yeah, I would be upset. But I'm happy with what we got, man. I'm happy with what we got.
Going on, my boy Rick.
I do not see this all-star Clippers team working out. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see it. What are you going to have? I mean, Shaq, Perk, a couple other people saying something about maybe Harden should come off the bench. I don't know how that's going to fly with that guy's ego. He was pissed enough that he didn't get enough shots on our team.
Or become an all-star. That's not happening.
If anything, Russell Westbrook would be moved to the bench on that team.
Remember when the Lakers tried it and they had like the whole all-star team on there?
Yes.
And they had Gary Payton, Karl Malone,
everybody.
Yeah, they had
that was different. Karl Malone was the same age as me right now. Like,
I don't want to hear it. Still, they tried to do the super team thing over there and it didn't work. Come on, you argue, bro. You had legends on that team, bro. Stop. Regardless, they were still playing. That team before they hit the court and seen that they were like 5 seconds from getting on the bus for free. They said the Lakers were going to win that championship that year. Okay.
There's never been a championship won on paper, guys. Never.
My question would be, is Kawhi's defense enough to make up for the defense that they lost? So I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
let's not forget Paul George is probably the second best two-way.
He pretty good. Yeah. He's pretty good.
He's pretty good if he can stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look,
but
I think both of them been healthy. They just been running this whole low management thing down in the ground. But this year with the new CBA, they can't do it as much.
Get it, Rick. Holla at me.
Hey, we starting it early. Y'all
send
see
that DM, bro. You know how we do.
Y'all know how we do on these Sleep Sixes,
I
dog.
said for this first batch, I'm taking them for myself. No, I'm just kidding.
So if y'all not already, follow our page. That way you'll be notified when we go live. If you haven't been following us, we do giveaways. We give out tickets, we give out shirts, we give out, whatever that we feel like giving out at the time. We give it out. So make sure you stay tuned. This time it's going to be tickets.
We give out bad over/under advice.
Yeah.
And seems
Talking about over and unders.
I'm the segue king.
Yes, sir. He really, you're supposed to wait 2 more minutes, but since we've been on long enough, we're gonna let you get away with that one. All right, y'all already know what time it is.
And now for BG's over and under.
What we got, man? What we got?
BG, you stuck?
we can't hear you.
Oh, your volume, homie.
Oh,
You're
you good?
muted me, man. Who muted me, man?
I did. I got sick of hearing you. Go ahead.
All right, man. New team, new starting lineup, new guy in the starting lineup. Does Kelly Oubre produce on the starting lineup the way he's been producing off the bench? Kelly Oubre, 19.5 points tonight. Jose is on you first.
I'm gonna say under. The reason why I'm gonna say that is because I ain't see him as a starter on this team yet. I'm gonna take the under.
Carl, 19.5 for Kelly Oubre.
I'm gonna take the over. I think he benefits from being in the lineup with Tyrese and Joel. I think he'll get a lot of open looks.
I just don't see it with Embiid and Maxey on the court. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
You know how many dominoes he skipped from being the best player to the number 2 option?
Hey, Fred G's, we appreciate you, bro. We're gonna play your song again towards the end of the
It's
show.
coming back on. It's coming back on at the end of the show.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to Fred G's, man. Big shout out. That was dope.
This is really tough for me because he hasn't played really with this lineup. So, I mean, it could be great or it could go the other way. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go with the over.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with the good side of the screen, and I'm gonna take under as well as Jose did. I think it.
What's the good side of the what the?
Me and this dude right here.
You see how they trying to do, Jen? That's what I've been telling you.
See how they treat us?
No,
man?
you need to be on my.
See how
That's
they
what I'm
treat
telling you.
us?
You need to be on my side all the
Bro,
time.
you gotta
They
be
doing this.
Team Six's royal blue.
No, you see them. They talked about what they was gonna wear and all of that stuff.
Y'all look like y'all talk about y'all both got on black.
Watch it. Jen.
No, they got navy blue on, I believe.
No, I got on the Sixers.
Oh yeah, you got the.
We have
black
on
sleeves,
gray.
the
You
sleeves.
blind people. We have on gray. That's what we have.
Blind, man. I need new specs.
Jen's hoodie's definitely not gray.
It's
No,
gray.
it's black. It's black.
Definitely
Is it black?
Yeah, it's black.
Have you never seen that?
Did everybody give that over and under for this?
Yes,
for that person?
I'm going under. No explanation needed. Next. Somebody put this in the comments that Embiid has to be more aggressive on the boards, being that PJ is gone. Not as if PJ averaged a ton of rebounds, but he does attack the rebounds. So Joel Embiid, 11.5 rebounds tonight. Carl is on you.
I'm going to say over. There's a mouse in the house.
There's a mouse.
I'll take the over as well. I think he gets around. I think he gets right around that number, probably 12 or 13. So I'm gonna go over as well.
Jen, I was speaking of their lack of big men. You know, they don't have a lot of big men that can box him out.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I didn't get it at first. I was over here reaching for some candy. He said there's a mouse in the house. I took my hand out like they was one in my bowl.
I'm gonna go under. I don't know. Joel usually averages like 8. So I think the last game was an anomaly. Jose?
I'm gonna take the over on this rebounds. I'm gonna take the over.
I have 2 more for you. I know we usually do.
Uh-oh.
I have 2. Congratulations to Mr. Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Tyrese Maxey. It has not just been scoring; it's been a little bit of everything.
Over.
Shut up.
All right, Tyrese Maxey, 7.5 blocks. You taking over?
No,
I'm joking.
no, I'm not.
Tyrese Maxey, man, you are the point guard of this team now by default. So 6.5 assists for Tyrese Maxey. Jen is on you. 6.5. Did I say rebounds? I meant to say assists. I'm sorry. 6.5 assists for Tyrese Maxey tonight.
I'm gonna take the under.
All right, I'm going next. Y'all was just talking about Kelly Oubre coming off the bench, starting with this team. There's some prolific scorers on this team. You have Joel Embiid. You have Maxey. Toby, whenever he feels like actually playing.
Don't do
You know,
that.
and there's one guy controlling the ball, being able to dish it to all those guys. I think he gets 6 easily.
All right.
Wait, if he gets 6, you're taking the under because I said 6.5.
I say he gets 6 easily. So, of course, I'm taking over.
I'm taking over as well for the same reasons Jose did, honestly. Like, I think he's going to not going to have to, but I think he's going to facilitate today because we probably have our best offensive lineup out there.
Right.
Our second best offensive player. He's also the point guard. So I'm going to go with the over as well.
I'm gonna take the over. You know, it's a lot of offensive players on the floor with him. A lot of opportunities to get dimes. So, you know, we'll see.
Everybody went. Jen, you went?
Yep.
All right. So everybody's favorite Sixer.
Court Mines.
Furkan Korkmaz, 5.5
Goodness.
minutes played tonight. Does he get the showcase for another team so maybe he can get traded? Furkan Korkmaz, this is my wild card over under. Furkan Korkmaz, does he play tonight? 5.5 minutes. I'm going under.
I hear you.
Man, you know what I'm going. That man ain't gonna see the floor.
What if we blow him out?
I think this is my time. I'm gonna take the over. I feel like just for what BG said, blowout. And I think Nurse is going to want to see what Korkmaz has got.
Gonna be a blowout. It's
Blowout.
Toronto.
Watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Blowout.
I think, like I was saying, this team, everybody on that roster, obviously not ready. I don't think this team is in full form yet. I think Korkmaz gets over his little 5 minutes or whatever you just said. So I'm gonna say over. The basketball guys are gonna punish Jenny from the block, and she's gonna have to watch at least 6 minutes of Korkmaz today.
Didn't I mention who the viable players were on our bench earlier? Pat Bev, Mo Bamba, Paul Reed, and Jaden Springer. That's it.
Korkmaz burn tonight, but not 6 minutes. That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
All right. Getting to be about that game time, y'all.
Not yet. We ain't go bold. We gotta go bold.
Yeah, what's our bold predictions, man?
My bold prediction. Kelly Oubre, 30 points tonight.
Damn.
That's not a bad bold.
Damn.
I think this the night the Stars can relax a little bit. Just a little bit.
We're playing Toronto. We're not playing the Pacers.
They ain't it no more, Jen. They ain't it.
Bro, listen, I gotta disagree with Carl there, bro. Like Pascal Siakam don't play tough against this team, man. Y'all
division opponent.
We did not.
I hear you.
We did not just started watching basketball last night, Carl. Come on, man. We gotta be a little bit more realistic here.
They ain't it.
Just like Washington isn't it, but Washington always does what? Play the Eagles well.
They play well.
Come on, it's a division game.
I get all of that, but I'm not going to act like this is the same Raptors team that we played in years past. They lost key pieces that I think hurt us. Jose's brother, to speak specifically to that. So, you know, I don't think this is the same team who tortured us for years.
I shaved my beard off. He's not my brother no more.
I just feel that.
I'm going to go bold. Patrick Beverley, 14 points off the bench tonight.
Somebody's going to have to get those points off the bench.
You high on Pat Bev today. That's a Pat Bev day for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I just like it. I like his attitude, man. I love that.
I do too. He's a Philly guy.
I love it.
Yeah, he's a Philly guy. You know,
six Sixers players in double figures.
Damn.
All right, to make your bowl better. Who's that bench player that's going to be the sixth player? Can you guess that?
Just to be as smart as I should say, Korkmaz.
Well, because
but I ain't gonna do that.
I think Kelly and Pat Bev have been coming in at the same time, so it would be my guess that it would be Pat Bev, but that's just me.
Yeah, I would if I had to pick anyone, it'd probably be Pat Bev for you know.
Look, Rick Schaefer agree with me, man. It's gonna be a Pat Bev night. I just got a weird feeling, dog. Pat Bev night, dog.
Listen, Keith Pompey had tweeted earlier about 10 hours ago, specifically Nicholas Batum will not be playing tonight. He specifically said Nicholas Batum, which leads me to think, to answer this guy's question up here, Anthony, I think the guys will be available. I don't think heavy minutes. They're still getting adjusted to the playbook. But, I think they will play and they will be available tonight. That's just my.
So that's one guy that y'all thought was going to play that's not going to play.
Yeah, he's
that's
not balling.
I feel like we're a little short-handed. Everybody ain't up yet.
Nicholas Batum ain't balling.
Joel's going to get himself a 40-point triple-double.
Hey, man, listen, I'll buy that for $1.
Right. You stuck your chest out on that one right there. That's a bold right there. That's a bold. What Evan's saying about K Martin before we get out of here? They saying Toby 30 points. K Martin Jr. 5 dunks tonight. I like it.
All right, listen, we the game about to start in a few minutes, and we promised y'all the new intro song replay. So for those who were here earlier and didn't get to see it, don't forget to go on his Instagram at FredG's31. Go, follow him, give him a like. I'm about to go on there and follow him. I haven't done it yet. I was really busy at work today, but I'm definitely gonna go do that. My guy definitely looked out for the East Leaf Sixers podcast. I appreciate you, BG, for pulling those strings. That's dope.
Love.
I ain't had to pull no strings. It's all love.
Gotcha. All right, here y'all go.
So this shit wavy.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life. And he sitting court size. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still a ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he trying 1. They don't want the time. B trying 1. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die. The East Leaf Sixers. You should know that it's game time.
Alfonso, this shit wavy.
I've been getting a chill since BG sent me that to my phone this morning. Holy Jesus. Man, y'all already know what time it is. I wasn't getting out of here without saying what I usually say. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the East Leaf Sixers podcast. And if you ain't understand what I said in English, I was going to make Jenny say it, but she don't know how. No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Wepa.
See y'all.
All right, we out right back here at post game.
Adios,
I already know the
amigos.
deal.
Let's go Sixers!